will demonstrate to you how to assign the RNS configuration of chiral molecules and integrate or combine it with its IUPAC name. Okay? So, gawin natin muna yung madali, which is to name the compound using the IUPAC acid name. So, given our first example, we have an alcohol. So, again, step 1, parent chain. So, that contains, of course, the alcohol group here. Okay, so the parent chain, the longest carbon chain would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have a pentanol here, diba? So, that is a pentanol. Alright, and then step 2, the substituent. So, this is your, this is not a substituent anymore, no? So, this is a substituent, guys. So, this is what a substituent? This is an ethyl group, remember? And then, step 3, assign locants. So, dito na agad tayo magsimula ng counting ng 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, this is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. Okay? Therefore, you're now combining or this IUPAC name. So, we have 3-ethyl, 2 pentanol. So, nasa position 2 yung all. So, pwede rin gawin natin pent 2 all, di ba? Okay, so pwede rin yun or ano. So, 3-ethyl pent 2 all, it's also correct. Okay, how about assigning its configuration? So, we can see here, we only have one chiral center and it's here. Okay, at nakikita natin tong wedge line na to. Alam natin yan that it means that this dash line or this OH is protruding towards you. Okay, towards the paper. Okay, so again, prioritize lang yan. Okay, so this carbon, tingin tayo dito, this is priority 1 because ito yung mas mabigat or may mas mataas na atomic number compared dito sa dalawang carbons na to, and then dun sa nakatagong hydrogen na nasa likod, diba? So this is 1, okay, and then how about number 2? Ito ba or itong carbon na to? So parehong carbon eh. So titingnan natin yung next, okay? So yung next na bond nitong carbon to the left na to is hydrogen, tatlong hydrogen, while this one, it has 2 carbon, other carbons. Therefore, yun yung mas gusto natin. So, and then 2, automatically 3, and then 4. Okay? So, tingnan yung sequence ng 1, 2, 3. So, yung 1, 2, 3, okay, so, it's 1, 2, and 3. Therefore, the rotation is clockwise. So, this is an R. Okay? This is an R. Tapos, makikita natin the hydrogen is on a dash line, tsaka kaya talagang the counterclockwise while that hydrogen is on a dash line, kaya R configuration. Alright? Next example natin. Okay, next example, we have a cyclopentene. Diba? So, we have a cyclopentene and a fluoromolecule. So, yun agad yung ano natin, no? Cyclopentene. So, dito lagi tayo magsisimula ng numbering. Okay, well, bago natin yon, no? Step 1 yon, name the parent chain. Step 2, this is your substituent, your fluoro substituent. And then, assigning locants. So, the locants here should start from, actually, you should have a methyl here, okay, to make it chiral. Okay, so this is a chiral center, one chiral center. So, this is a methyl group. Okay, so cyclopentene. So, saan tayo magsisimula ng numbering? So, dito agad tayo, guys. So, dito tayo magsisimula. Pagka dito tayo nagsimula, this is 1, and then 2 methyl, 3, and then 4 fluoro. Diba? Paano pag dito tayo nagsimula? 1 methyl, tapos cyclopentene pa rin yun. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 fluoro. So, gusto natin yon kasi yung kanina na pag dito tayo nagsimula, we have a 2 methyl 4 fluoro. Eh, pag dito, 1 methyl 4 fluoro. Okay? So, dito na tayo magsimula. Okay? So, again, we have 2 substituents, a methyl group and a fluoro group. No? So, this fluoro, if we will now arrange that alphabetically, so we have a 4 fluoro, and then 1 ethyl. Right? For fluoro, 1 methyl. Sorry, that's a methyl, not an ethyl. Okay, dahil sa carbon lang, 1 methyl cyclopentene. 1 cyclopentene or kahit wag na. Dahil 1 naman yan, understood na yan. How about the configuration? So, the configuration here, so, i-assign agad natin that the hydrogen here na not shown is on the Dutch line. Naka-wedge pala siya. Alright? And then prioritize. So this carbon, tingnan natin itong carbon na to. So itong fluoro, so automatically 1 yan. And then magtatalo tayo ngayon dito. So ito at ito, alin dyan ang number 2? So parehong carbon, so tie siya. Another parehong carbon, pero this carbon may kakasunod na another carbon, plus may double bond. Kaya unlike dito, double. Okay. So, dahil dito pa carbon, pero this carbon has a chlorine bond, di ba? Itong carbon na to. Okay? So, itong carbon na to, may chlorine yan. So, we have a position. Ito yung priority 2 natin, and then will be your priority 3. So, 1, 2, 3, your direction is pa ganun. Your sequence na pa ganun. So, this is actually an S because this is counterclockwise. But then, your hydrogen atom is naka-wedge. Therefore, we will reverse the rule. Therefore, that counterclockwise now will be regarded as an R. Okay? How about this one? Okay? So, for this one, this carbon, the fifth position that contains the chloro, which is a chiral center, by the way, a chiral carbon, no? So, again, this will be your 1. Alin na magiging mo? Of course, ito. And then 3. And then yung hydrogen mo na hindi pinakita ay automatically naka-wedge. So, that is actually your 4. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yung 1, 2, 3 sequence natin pag ganoon. So, another counterclockwise. Diba? Pag ganoon siya. So S dapat yan, but then dahil naka-wedge to, not naka-dash, so just opposite or reverse the rule. So counterclockwise, this is an R. So all in all, we have a 4R, 5R, open and close parenthesis, 4,5-dichloro, 2-hexene as your name for this compound. Next example, so we have here an cycloalkane, a cyclo, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, a cyclobutane. Diba? Wala naman tayong double bonds, wala rin tayong any heteroatoms, halogen yan or alcohol. So we have just a cyclobutane here. So dito sa cyclobutane, next natin is to identify the substituents. Substituent this is a methyl group. This 2 carbon here is a methyl group. And then next one, assign locants. So an assigning locants, pwedeng dito tayo magsimula sa 1 and 2 or 1 and 2. Pero dahil mas mauna sa step 4 ang ethyl kaysa sa methyl, so gusto natin mababa yun. So 1 and then 2. Therefore, we have a 1 ethyl, 2 methyl cyclobutane as its IUPAC name. But then, we have chiral centers, 2 chiral centers, 2 na nakadash. Okay? So, just take note that the hydrogen there is, ayan, naka-dash na yan. Naka-dash. Okay? So, let's look at this position 1 muna. So, position 1, so puro carbon, carbon, carbon. Okay? So, dahil puro carbon, next natin, so this is another carbon, this is another carbon, this is another carbon. But the thing is, this carbon is connected, carbon, carbon, carbon. But the thing is, this carbon is connected to this one. So, talo na agad to because this carbon has 2 hydrogens, while this carbon has another hydrogen, 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 and hydrogen. No? That's hydrogen. So, gusto natin mas kakaunti ang hydrogen, no? Mas gusto natin carbon, carbon, carbon. Okay, so 2 carbons yung nakaband sa kanya, unlike dito na isa lang, unlike dito na isa lang. So, this will be our 1 priority. Okay, with respect to this ha. So, 1. And then, anong kasunod natin? So, this one, though equal sila, tie pa rin sila dito. Next na carbon. So, yung next na carbon, pagdating dito, 3 hydrogen. Pagdating dito, 2 hydrogen na may connect na ano. Therefore, itong side na to, yung pipiliin nating priority number 2 and then priority number 3. So, 1, 2, 3, pag ganon. So, pag ganon, this is counterclockwise. Diba? Counterclockwise yan. Therefore, this is an S configuration. Okay? So, S yan. Tapos, natural na S yan. Yan ay dahil yung hydrogen mo ay nakadash. Okay? Kita natin yan. How about this methyl group na nasa position 2? So, prioritize again. So, we have this carbon, this carbon, this carbon. So, this carbon, hindi agad natin yan pipiliin dahil 3 yung hydrogen na naka-attach. This carbon naman isa, this carbon 2. So, mas gusto na nga natin itong carbon na to. So, with respect to that, yan. So, 1, and then 2, and then 3. And then yun yung 4. So, 1, 2, 3. Pag ganun siya, okay. So, this is a clockwise direction naman. Okay, so this is an R. Coming to that is, yung hydrogen mo is naka-dash naman, so walang reverse na magaganap. So, natural na R na yan. So, 1S, 2R, open and close parenthesis, 1-ethyl, 2-methyl, cyclobutane. Alright? So, let's look at a more challenging example. Okay? So, let's see this one. Okay, so for this one, we have polyol, a polyalcohol. You can see that, no? So, we have a triol, di ba? So, di ba sa naming yan, we have a diol, triol, and so on. So, we have actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have a hexa, 2, hexatriol or a hexane triol. Diba? So, hexane triol. So, i-reserve natin yung number para ma-locate kung saan man yung locants nila. Okay? So, well, step 2, lahat yan ay OH. And then, walang ibang substituents. And then, assigning of locants. So, we can start actually here. So, pag dito tayo nagsimula, we have a 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So, we have a 2, 4, 5. Pagka naman dito, we have a 2, 3, 4, 5. So, gusto natin yung 2, 3, 4, 5 kaysa pag dito nagsimula na 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2, 4, 5 versus 2, 3, 5. Mas gusto natin yun. So, therefore, we have a hexane 2, 3, 5 triol. Now, that's the name. That's the IUPAC name of this compound. But how about its configuration? Starting from position 2. Okay? So, this position 2, so kita natin agad naka-dash itong hydroxyl group. Therefore, the hydrogen there is naka-wedge. Okay? So, we have something to reverse that the rule later on. No? So, for this one, again, this chiral carbon, the priority is this, of course. Ito munang oxygen compare dito sa dalawang carbon. Another one dito, parehong carbon, okay, 2 and 3. Pero itong carbon to the left has oxygen, has another carbon. Compare dito na tatlong hydrogen lang. So mas talo itong itong carbon to the right with respect to this chiral carbon. Therefore, dito yung mas panalo, dito yung ating position, yung ating priority 2, and then priority 3 natin to, and then this your priority 4. So, the 1, 2, 3 sequence ay naka-clockwise mga kapatid. So, pagka naka-clockwise, R yan, pero dahil this is naka-wedge, yung hydrogen may naka-wedge, we will reverse. So, kung R yan, we have an S, we have a 2S here. Okay? And then next, we have for the number 3, so we have a dash, a wedge OH, so naka-dash na yung hydrogen mo dyan. So, wala na tayong kailangang paltan later on rule. So, prioritization with respect to this chiral carbon, this is priority 1, itong directly bonded na OH natin dahil itong dalawang to ay carbon, no? So, this is 1. And then, alin kaya ang position ang mas malamang kaysa dun sa dalawang carbon na to? So, ito bang nasa right or nasa left with respect to this chiral carbon? Okay? So, tingnan natin, itong carbon kasi na to the right, may band na nakaband siya sa oxygen at sa another carbon. While this one, nakaband siya sa carbon lang. Not unlike here na oxygen agad at another carbon. Therefore, ang priority 2 natin ay yung carbon na nandito. 1, 2, and then this is your priority 3 and then 4. So, what is the sequence now of your 1, 2, 3 priority? So, your 1, 2, and 3 ay naka-clockwise. So, this is an R. So, hindi na kailangang baguhin or baliktarin dahil naka-dash naman yung hydrogen natin. So, this is a 3R. And then, let's go to the last one, to the position 5. Okay? So, sa position 5, ayan, kita natin, the hydroxyl group ay naka-dash. Therefore, naka-wedge yung hydrogen. May pagbabaligtad later on na magaganap. Okay? And then, with respect to this again, to this chiral carbon, this will be your priority 1 automatically kasi oxygen versus carbon, no? So, priority 1. So, okay na yan. Eliminated na yan. How about these 2? Okay? Carbons and then another carbon. But this to the left ay tatlo ang hydrogen. While this to the right, with respect to that, is may nakaban pa na other carbon. Diba? So, mas gusto natin yon at another carbon. May OH pa nga. Ito, carbon, tapos puro hydrogen na lang. So, mas talo siya. So, ito yung priority 2 and then priority 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 4 yon. So, we can observe 1, 2, 3, naka-R. But then, we should reverse this because the hydrogen ay hindi pa naka-dash line. Therefore, this is an S. So we have a 5S here. So we have our nomenclature would be, or the real IUPAC name would be 2S, 3R, 5S, hexane, 235 triol. Okay? I think we have another last example here. Ayan, meron. Okay. So we have a cyclic ring, right? A cyclic ring which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a cyclohex, but then we can see an OH group or a hydroxyl group. Therefore, we can name it as your cyclohexanol, right? Cyclohexanol. So that is now our step 1 in nomenclature. And then step 2 is to identify the substituent. So ito, not a substituent yan. This is a substituent. We have a bromo here. And then this one, alam natin yan, this is an isopropyl group. Okay? And then, step 3, assigning locants. So 1, dito na tayo mag-start kasi this is a cyclohexanol na, no? So 1, and then 2, and then 3. So we have a 1 cyclohexanol, and then we have a 2 bromo, and then we have a 3 isopropyl. Okay? So the name would be 2 bromo dahil mas mauna sa alphabetization. 2 bromo, 3 isopropyl, 1 cyclohexanol or cyclohex-1-ol, or kahit wala na yung 1, no? Dahil understood na nga yun na cyclohexanol, that's it. And then now let's assign the configuration of each chiral center. We have 3 chiral centers here, starting from position 1. Okay, so from position 1, that hydroxyl group is naka dash line. Therefore, itong hydrogen ay na dito, naka wedge line siya. So may pagpapalit na mangyayari later on. So with this carbon, no? So this carbon, may naka-attach na carbon, another carbon, and OA, oxygen. So priority 1 itong oxygen, and then pareho itong carbon. So alin na ngayon yung priority 2 and priority 3? Ito ba or ito ba? Ito bang nasa taas or ito bang nasa baba? Okay? So if we will see this carbon na nasa taas with respect to this is bonded with a bromine and another carbon, while this one naman, the carbon to the down or down right of this carbon, okay, is nakaband lang sa another carbon, not on a bromine or any other ano. So priority 2 natin itong nandito sa ibabaw, and then priority 3. So the ikot or the sequence of your 1, 2, 3 is pa ganon. So this is a anti-clockwise or a counterclockwise. This is an S. But then we can see that this hydrogen ay naka-wedge pa, not naka-dash. So let's just reverse it. So from S magiging R na ngayon siya. So we have a 1R. Then let's go to position 2. So position 2 na bromo, the hydrogen here is naka-dash line na. Right? So then again, prioritization, prioritize natin itong bromine as 1, and then anong kasunod na 2 at 3. So ito yung priority 2, well, because may another oxygen siya, unlike here na carbon. So 2 agad dito, and then 3. So 1, 2, 3, okay, pag ganun siya. So this is a clockwise, no? This is a clockwise direction with, and that the hydrogen ay nakadash, therefore this is an R. Okay, so this is an R. So we have a 2R there. Next, the position 3, yung mga isopropyl. So yung isopropyl, so tingnan natin ulit itong carbon na to, prioritization. So this carbon, and puro carbons. So magkakatalo dun sa kasunod, no? So itong carbon na to, may nakaban na dalawang carbon. Itong carbon na to, isa lang ang nakaban. While itong carbon na to, bromine ang nakaban. So dahil yun yung nakaban na carbon na bromine, mas mabigat. Okay, so CBr to, unlike din na CC, unlike din na C, another C. So this is our priority 2, and then priority 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, kita natin yung 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, This is counterclockwise S. At wala namang pagbabago because the hydrogen there is naka-dash line. Alright? So this is an S. So we have a 3S. Okay? So 1R, 2R, 3S, 2-bromo, 3-isopropyl cyclohexanol. So I hope you had learned many things for this from this video, guys. Ulit-ulitin at mag-practice pa ng maigi para sa pag-assign ng R and S configuration ng mga chiral molecules. Thank you guys for watching.